stop blaming, should I say, some parents. Okay, when you see some kind of stuff on social media, you want to be too quick to like blame parents. You don't know the amount of effort that these parents are making, okay, to make sure like their children turn out a certain way. So don't judge like their way of parenting. You know, why am I saying this? I came across a video where someone posted on social media. They went to a restaurant, they're eating on their own table, their family, okay, and you got this man sitting with two of his sons, okay, and the wife. They're sitting right there eating, and you feel the need to film them just because you saw the parent trying to like discipline the son, okay. Maybe the way he was talking, you that was filming didn't like it, okay. Let me just put it that way. But the thing is, you don't know what happened before that. I'm not saying that, I'm not doing this video like in support of like the parent, okay, like just sitting there in a restaurant and talking to a child, like, you know, whatever he was saying. You know, it was more like teaching him how to be like grateful. You know, I don't know what happened, like I said. But a lot of times, like, when people, because the society got it in a certain way that you have to discipline a child a certain way. Okay, I'm not saying this like I'm in support of like people that abuse their kids. That's not cool. That is not cool, okay. Don't misunderstand this video. Before I go back to like what I'm saying, I grew up from an environment where my parents never, when I say never, yelled at me. I never had whippings, okay. My mom or my dad never yelled at me. I never had whippings. I never sat like this and I heard them talk to me, or they never talked to me in like, you know, like a crazy way. Like never. I never received any beating or whipping, however you want to call it, as a child. I never did. Even when, like, let's say for example, okay, I failed a paper and I want to cry about it. I've had a case where my mom was like, why are you crying? All you got to do is like just do better next time, you know what I mean? Put more effort next time so you can pass the paper. And to make it funny, like just be like, you know what, now you pay the school fees, you know, which can put you in a mood like of like, okay, laughing, like, okay, I know my parents are like struggling for me to go to school and they're paying the school fees. Like, yeah, how did I fail this class? I'm just saying that for an example. I never got yelled at. I never received any whipping. Never. And never. Let me make this clear, okay? But back to like what I was saying, am I in support of like parents abusing their kids? Because not all parents are good. I'm gonna be honest, not all parents are good. Not good to their own kids and not good to other people's kids, okay? But I feel like we're living in a society where I'm probably gonna get badged for this video, but I'm just gonna say it the way it is. We're living in a society where you have, I'm not gonna say all teenagers, some teenagers that are so disrespectful, okay? Teenage kids that are so disrespectful, so ungrateful, you know what I mean? You want to badge me on this video, like badge me, like I don't give a damn, I don't give 2 cents. But I'm just gonna be honest from like observation, okay? And children are not supposed to, kids are not supposed to get whippings. That's cool. That's cool, okay? Which I get it, like, okay, just because you have a child and they do something wrong doesn't mean that you have to like, doesn't mean that you have to like talk to them in a crazy way, because these are kids too. They have rights to like their own opinions, you know what I mean? But at the same time, some parents are doing like the best that they can when it comes to like discipline, you know, when it comes to, because we as society gonna be the first people that are gonna point finger when a child turns out a certain way. They're gonna point finger at the parents like, oh, they didn't get a good home training, oh, that's why they're doing drugs, oh, that's why they're doing this, oh, that's why they're bad, that's why they're this, because they did not get the home training that was needed. But at the same time, when gentle parenting is not working for this generation, we want to have a problem as a society when we see somebody trying to discipline their child that's misbehaving in public, okay? At the same time, people going to point finger like, oh, no home training, look at the way they're misbehaving in public. Pardon me right now, I'm trying to hurry up in this video. That just shows you like how I feel, you know. Good, the man was trying to like discipline the child in public. He might have like talked a certain way to the child. But I don't feel like that gave you, another person, the right to like just sit right on your own table and just video this man trying to like discipline the child. You don't know what happened before that. You don't know what the child did. You don't know what the child said. And you just feel like you just have to cut that little part of where he was talking to the child, like, you know, about being grateful about this. You're not gonna do that here. You're not gonna go off here. You're gonna have to sit here and behave or whatever. That's the part that you want to pick and record and post. Feel like you have the right to like post on social media. You're not in their lives, okay? You don't know how this child act. You know, you don't know what the parents had to put up with. I got teenage kids, okay? I have teenagers. I'm gonna tell you, like, do I have like a perfect life with my teenagers? No. They got sometimes that the head, you know, they want to express how they feel, and they're gonna, this generation kids are different, you know. They're not gonna hold back. They're gonna express the way they feel. That's how they feel. Even when you're talking to them, you know, they're gonna tell you how they feel, and that's how they feel inside. That's just the generation, you know what I mean? At the same time, as parents, we just need to know like how to approach situations like this. You know, am I saying that the dad was supposed to sit there and be yelling at the child or stuff like that? No. You know, but at the same time, like, we just have to understand how this generation of like teenagers are. Some are very disrespectful. They don't give 2 cents to like what you do. They're gonna express their feelings however they deem possible, you know. And sometimes as parents, okay, if we come out like a certain way, don't give them, okay, talk as a parent. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, like, talk as a parent, okay, but at the same time, give them time to express themselves. But as a teenager, you don't have to like express yourself how you feel from the inside towards your parents, like in a very disrespectful manner, you know, because it end up not yielding anything. Just like as a parent, okay, if you talk to your child like in a very disrespectful manner, it don't yield anything to but confrontation and disagreement. So we as parents have to be like the bigger person, you know what I mean? There are times, let me tell you, there are times where I got a teenage son, there are times where he gonna be talking and I'm just gonna sit there and listen. Sometimes they might expect like a reaction from you, you know. Okay, express your thought. Okay, you done? Okay, yeah. And there are gonna be times where I'm gonna put my feet down and be like, no. Am I putting my feet down by trying to like be disrespectful to the child? No, I'm not gonna do that, you know. I've had a situation where my daughter was talking to me one time and I was on my phone. She just walked into the room and was talking to me. She's 9 and was talking to me. Okay, I turned my phone off and I put down. But I think that's something that she's noticed, like, so she had to ask me one time, like, why is it that when I'm talking to you, you put your phone down? I'm like, do you want to be talking to me and you want to see me continue just being on my phone watching what I'm watching? That's how we teach them sometimes. She's like, no, I was just wondering. I said, you came in here trying to talk to me, right? So I have to put my phone down to give you the attention that you need to express yourself, you know. And that's how we teach them sometimes. You don't want to be talking to your kid, okay, and they're there on their phones and stuff like that. I expect you to put your phone down when I'm talking, you listen. So when you come talking to me, I'm gonna do the same thing, okay? I'm just saying, like, we need to stop about like the social media thing. Some parents are actually doing their best possible that they can, you know, especially when it comes to like kids that are being very, very disrespectful. It's not every time that we'll see them like criticize parents, especially parents that are doing the best that they can, okay, for their kids. Yeah, stop the stuff on social media. Stop digging into people's life and just pick out the negative that you can pick at that point, that the man is expressing whatever, however way he felt, however the child spoke to him. You didn't pick that part